Hey, what's going on guys? Zybrix here with a bit of a different video for you today. I wanted to talk about the history and current state of LEGO Star Wars Clone Troopers and address areas that people don't like, such as the helmet holes and lack of cloth commas. The first LEGO Clone Troopers came out in 2002, along with the release of the Attack of the Clones movie. These clones featured a Phase 1 helmet mold with a cutout visor. A black head was used underneath to fill in that space. These worked well enough in the early 2000s, but they would only ever make their way into two sets. Moving on, in 2005 we got our first Phase 2 Clone Troopers to go along with Revenge of the Sith. These also featured cutout visors and reused the same head, torso, and legs as before. This was also the first year that we got different clone legions, including the 327th, 442nd, and 91st Recon Corps. We would see this style of clone used a couple more times, with its final iteration coming out in 2010's Republic Swamp Speeder. In 2008, Star Wars released the animated movie and subsequent TV series The Clone Wars. This saw LEGO totally redesign the Phase 1 troopers with a new helmet mold and prints to fit their on-screen counterparts. These new helmets featured accessory holes on either side to allow for any clone to have an antenna, flashlight, or visor. We also got our first comma and pauldrons in this year as well. These new accessories allowed for a new level of clone customization not seen before. In 2009, LEGO released the Clone Walker Battle Pack, which became perhaps the single most popular army building set ever released. It featured 3 clones and a clone gunner, along with a ton of accessories to customize them however you'd like. Everyone wanted these and wanted a lot of them too. We would go on to see many of these style clones from LEGO over the next few years. 2013 saw LEGO update the Attack of the Clones figures to look more like live action, and was also the first year that LEGO brought out the new animated Phase 2 Clone Trooper design and helmet mold. These ditched the helmet holes for a more streamlined design. This year also brought us our first Phase 2 Captain Rex. This has gone on to become the holy grail for many clone collectors and a baseline for comparisons moving forward. LEGO continued this style of Clone Trooper up through 2018, with quite a few battle packs thrown in there. Then, in 2020, the long-awaited 501st Battle Pack came out, ushering in the modern age of LEGO Clone Troopers. These were meant to blend the live-action and Clone Wars depictions into one design. This set was wildly popular and flew off store shelves. LEGO released 3 different legions in this style through early 2022. Rumors began to swirl of a Phase 2 Commander Cody coming in a set, which meant LEGO was going to have to address the fact that there was no way to put visors on Phase 2 helmets. This led to LEGO reworking the existing helmet mold to add 2 accessory holes, just like on the Phase 1 Troopers. A whole slew of accessories ended up being included in the ATTE, and could be interchanged between any of the clones in the set. Many LEGO fans were upset by the placement of the holes. They were put right above the circle on either side of the helmet, where accessories attach in-universe. This was done so that the existing LEGO visor would sit on the right spot on the helmet, but it has the side effect of making antennas stick up way too tall. Another big problem with this set was that the box art and final product of the 212th Troopers was a little bit different. The box art showed the helmet print coming to a full point as it should, but when fans looked at the real figures, they were missing that point entirely. This led to a discussion about false advertising within the LEGO Star Wars community, as many fans felt that they were shown one thing and then sold another. Modern Clone Troopers no longer get physical commas either. Not even the brand new Phase 2 Captain Rex coming in the UCS Venator will have a cloth comma, despite coming in a collector's set. This was done to make it easier to pose clones and have them sit, but many LEGO fans would rather just have a more accurate product. LEGO is not slowing down on the Clone Troopers one bit. Including the Venator, 2023 has had 4 sets with Clone Troopers, and rumor has it that a big battle pack with even more is coming out in January. Many fans are asking LEGO to redesign the Clone Troopers again so that only characters that need accessories like Rex and Cody have special helmets with holes only where needed. While I do think that these criticisms are valid, in my opinion, it's unreasonable to ask LEGO to make 3 separate helmet molds. It makes way more sense logistically to have one mold that can be used for any clone. The 2008 Clone Troopers did this perfectly, and I was actually bummed when the 2013 clones didn't have accessory holes, so to see them return is actually a welcome change in my opinion. I never really see complaints about the Phase 1 helmets having holes, but maybe that's just because they're actually in the right spot. I would like to see the cloth comma piece return though, as I think it adds a lot to the figures and they can always be removed for additional posability. As for the printing, I really think it is important for LEGO to distribute figures exactly as they are shown in advertisements. This saves people from being disappointed with the end product and lets them see the real deal before purchasing. What are your thoughts? Are you happy with the current Clone Troopers, or would you like to see them redesigned again? What is your favorite design from over the years? Let me know down in the comments below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. This video was a ton of fun to make, and it was a nice trip down memory lane. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make tons of LEGO content, and there's a lot to cover right now. I'll catch you all in the next video. See ya!